Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's New Year's Eve, so hope everybody's had a really good Christmas. I thought we'd sign off this year by doing a little short scenario, which is for the 158. This is on the Midland Main Line. This is called Sno Trouble At All. The weather's pretty bad outside actually for New Year's Eve. I don't know how much celebrating is going to be going on. We've only got snow in this scenario, but it's bad enough. We're going to run this. It says heavier than usual snowfall has led to a blockage in the Red Hill tunnels and a diversion must be made. So let's run this, shall we? Get these passengers boarded. We'll carry on after. Okay, let's do that, shall we? Let's get the doors opened. The master key is already on, so we can go to forwards. We're already in forwards actually, which is interesting. So let's get the day headlights on. Let's put the GSMR on, and if we have a look at the safety systems, DSD is okay. AWS, just acknowledge that, and then up here at the back we've got the vigilance, so we'll put that on, just acknowledge that. Right, we're going to need the wipers, so we'll put the wipers on slow, and that is it. Let's have a quick look outside because we can lock the doors. We're in the East Midlands trains 158 of course, and it looks like I've not run this scenario on PC. I've done all of them on the PS5, so I can't really remember what this one's about, but as I say, it's not a long one. It is 5 to 4 in the afternoon in the game. The road ahead is blocked to the south, so you're going to have to take a diversion. Fair enough, we'll do that. Just acknowledge the guard. Take the brakes off. Oh, we got the DRA on. Of course we've got the DRA on. There's always something. There we go. Right, let's try that. So we've got to go via first, signal TD4426. We're going to do that first. And yeah, let's go. The sky's really great. It's got that snowy sky about it, hasn't it? That sort of pink tinge that comes in when there's heavy snowfall. But we should really keep our eye on the road because we've got a red signal straight after this go via, which might change once we run over the top of it. We'll see. So I've been playing with the 158 quite a bit on the Glasgow-Edinburgh, the ScotRail 158, which maybe go back and have a look at what there was available for this East Midlands trains one on the MML. And here we are. I forgot there was scenarios this short, to be honest. Looks like there's a couple of them of around 15 minutes as well. I don't know whether I can't remember if they all link up and carry on from each other. I don't think that they do. But it's fine because it's New Year's Eve and everybody's got plans, so it means we can be in and out, and we can also finish the year on a high, because there's been several hundred videos on the channel this year. So incoming crossover, remember the 15 miles per hour limit. Let's do that. Yeah, several hundred videos. I think around 200 videos when I was looking at the stats for this year. That's quite some going, isn't it? I think it is. Looking back, wondering how I've done all those videos. Thanks to everybody that's watched them, by the way. I know a lot of you have watched pretty much all of them, so I'm very grateful. And of course, being New Year's Eve, looking forward to next year and what that might bring. As far as TSW goes, we will be getting a roadmap in January, which is unusual. We don't normally get one after the Christmas and New Year break, but we are this time. I think there's a few things cooking, that's why. So once we get that roadmap, which is probably in a couple of weeks' time, we'll do a little review of what we know from that. See if there's anything new. We just completed the season of reveals, where a lot of stuff was brought out into the open. Thomas and Friends being one of those. Just looking back, there's been a lot of reaction to that. Both positive and not so positive, I would say, from the hardcore train simmers of you that are out there. But it's fine. You might find that you like it once it comes out. It's something a little bit different. I mean, there is the Holiday Elf DLC, the Holiday Express, with the Naughty Elf. It's a similar kind of thing, isn't it? Just try the horn out whilst I remember. Right, we've got a stop at location coming up. Let's just acknowledge that yellow. It's going to cross us over to the right. Have a quick look on the outside. There's 2-car set. The windows are quite dark, aren't they? But the lights are on in there. The passenger lights, as you can see. Not got many on board. They've all decided to stay in on a rotten day like this, I think. And I don't blame them. Right, so we're stopping here. This is not a go via. Got another 158 there at the signal, just waiting. So we'll start putting the brakes on. You can see the red signal ahead. Let's make sure we stop. I don't know whether it will slide in the snow. I'm coming in pretty slow, to be honest, but if I was leaving it late, I'm not sure what the grip is like in the 158. I've not tried that. Right, here it is. Let's stop. Set the reverser to off. Oh, we're changing ends. That's interesting. Right, okay. Well, let's do that. So, reverser to off. We want the master key off. Now, it says change ends. So, there are some other things we should do. We should put the those onto tail lights. We should probably take off the instrument lights. Can we turn the GSMR off? We turned it on at the beginning, didn't we? Let's turn that off. Confirm a deregister. Do we do that? Deregistering. I presume that just turns itself off now, does it? Not sure. Not sure. It's not fully working, is it, anyway? The GSMR, which is more is the pity. We'll turn these safety systems off at this end for certain. AWS was one, then we had the DSD, and then we got the vigilance, which is behind us in this switch. I think we're all ready to go, and I nearly locked myself in the driver's cab. The next station is East Midlands Parkway, it tells me there, so we must go back on ourselves and over that way. I did see the power station over my shoulder as we were approaching this signal, so that's kind of where the station is. Let's get in here. Wants us to sit in the driver's seat, but let's do all this first, shall we? So that's normal. We want that on normal, and we want the vigilance on. Right, so we don't have to get up again. Okay, so we are going via Red Hill Tunnel up slow. So let's make sure we've got everything ready. Master key, we'll have that on. Reverser forwards, just acknowledge that. So the GSMR back on again. Not that it does a lot, as we said, but let me find the button. I'm on the controller, of course, as usual, so it's a bit tricky. One thing I didn't do at the other end was turn off the windscreen wipers, but it's fine. We'll put the day headlights on, although it's quite dark, isn't it? Right, we're good. We've got a yellow signal, so that means we can go. So we'll take off the brakes and let's go. Red Hill Tunnel up slow is where we're off. Just under a mile. It is. Do like this lighting. It's very nice, this lighting. Right, no need to absolutely give it the beans. We can go up to 30. We've got a 25 just after the next signal, so we will just go at our own pace, I think. Let's have another look outside. It's getting a little bit darker, actually. There's the power station over there. Snow is getting heavier. Let's put the... let's have them on slow, shall we? I don't like... The fast is a little bit too fast, I think. Open the window. It's pretty cold, so we won't do that. Right. Just over half a mile to this. It's a go via this one, so we don't need to stop right here. Let's take a look outside. Make sure our tail lights are on. I think we did switch them on. Yep, we're all good at the back. Excellent. Acknowledge that. And I mean to bring the map up, which is what I'm doing. Yeah, we came down here, didn't we? And we're going back again. So we've got the 25. Guess which scenarios are usually fairly long, aren't they? Like half an hour upwards. And there's a few more recent ones around the 20-minute mark, but I'm not sure we've had 15-minute ones on any other route. I could be wrong. Anyway, when you got my pace, it takes longer than 15 minutes anyway. 15 minutes just a guideline. I guess you're controlled by the lights anyway, by the signals. So here we go. Here's the go via as we go across the bridge. I assume this is Red Hill Tunnel. The blockage is on the fast track. So can we see that? The camera is not letting me move around very well. Let me just do that. If we go over here, there's the blockage. Look, we've got a digger there trying to clear the snow out. That's what's stopping us. Look, that's the issue. So we've been routed onto the slow, and we're coming into East Midlands Parkway. I think this is where the scenario will end. So it's a nice little scenario. That I don't mind that. It could happen, couldn't it? It definitely could happen. Right. Half a mile to East Midlands. The very ominous looking shadowy cooling towers there. A bit creepy in this light. Used to see them quite a lot at one time when I was a kid. I think a lot of them have been demolished now. Different ways of doing things, I think. Right, we're stopping here. Make sure we got the throttle off. 500 yards to go. Put in notch 1, I think. Make sure we don't go sailing through. If you're on MML and you like playing the 158, go back and check these out. You may have played these scenarios when you first had access to the 158 and may not have played them for a while. As I said, I've played them all on the PS5 but not on the PC, so it's kind of, I don't remember doing this, but I have done all of them on the PlayStation. So, you know, go back and try them. They're a lot of fun. But this is East Midlands Parkway. We need to unlock the doors one last time. And let everybody off and on that wants to. There's a few people not taking it yet. They want to stay where they are. Oh, now they changed their minds. That's come and stood next to them. They want to go now. Or with the brollies up. Well, that's pretty cool. You can hear the footsteps. That was different, it says. Let's hope there's no more complications. I agree. That was a good little scenario. I quite enjoyed that. And it did actually take us 15 minutes. It seemed a lot longer than that, to be fair. But thank you very much for joining me. I hope everybody's looking forward to 2025. Whatever you're doing this evening, take care. If you're not doing anything this evening, get your feet up, enjoy yourselves, and I will see you on the other side in 2025. Happy New Year, everybody. See you on the next one. Bye for now.